Well, well, well. Hey guys, I am here today with your facial Tuesday, with your tantalizing facial Tuesday. We are going to clean our face and get our skin together and ready for bed. Um, I hope we are able to cover whatever is, let me see. Who is, thank you, honey. Thank you. I got some food. Thanks. Give me all right. I've been eating this cup of water like so much.
Are you done? Are you started?
Yeah, you're on all screens right now. But hey, as I was saying, thank you for. Oh, what is this? Mm-mm. Why? No technical difficulties, please. We are. Tragedy. All right, that is good. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate y'all. Let's talk about our skincare. What's the first thing we want to do um, in getting ready to take care of our face? Well, we want to go ahead and grab our, we get into our pre-clean system. That's the first thing. I'm going to pull out some products. You should know what they are. So let's talk about everything else, right? So I have my pre-clean step or my first steps, which is what I keep in my first pocket of my skincare bag. So we got our lip scrub. We're gonna do that. Next we have our. Let me see. Yep. Get that sugar scrub on there, and then we're going to. Uh huh. Curl our lips because you know ain't nobody trying to walk around and sport dead skin cells. Hello, hello. Uh huh. Come on, people, men and women. Valentine's Day is coming. We need to be right and ready. But we take care of ourselves because we want to stay ready so we ain't got to get ready. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we get that scrub on. The next step in our pre clean system is adding our oil-free makeup remover. Well, we didn't wear makeup today, so I won't be using this. Next, though, is micellar water. So I didn't wear makeup today, but I'm still going to take off all the debris or anything that settled on my face. Because I want my cleanser to go deeper, right, and to do the most, make the most impact. So even though I didn't wear makeup today, right, I'm still removing the top layer of dirt and whatever would have landed on my face, okay, and been hanging out there. Yep, we're gonna remove all of that. I don't know what y'all did today, but I feel like I had a productive day. Wanted to do more. I still have a class to attend tonight, so looking forward to that. Um, we put those away and get into what would be next, right? Face is ready for second layer for the next step. The next step after the pre-clean is the actual clean, right? So we got lip scrub on and we're going to damp our face a little and put use your cleanser, okay? What cleanser are you into? What are you using, and is it working for you? Don't use the same thing your whole life. Your body is doing different things at different points of your life, and you want to make the adjustments with that body, right? Anyway, yeah, yep. What we got going on? Any testimonies of the goodness of God in your life right now? What are you most grateful for? So, as you can see, I wet my face, or yeah, no, I'm gonna spread out my cleanser all over. hmm And as I always say, we want to get um do for our neck whatever it is we're doing for our face. That's how we end up with one clear complexion throughout. And of course, I'm at my sink, so I'm using my hands, all right? Mary Kay's cleansers are very effective, whether you use them with your hands or you use a tool. I like to use a brush, as I always say. My brush is in my tub, so I don't have to go hustling for it. It's located it's um where it's supposed to be, right? So yeah, I'm gonna wash this off. You know what's sad, people? I don't think I have a rag, but I do. I don't know why. Yeah, said that because I don't have one on top of the sink, but I always have my facial towels in the bottom of the sink. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get. Oh baby, yeah, situated with a nice rack, so I ain't got to wet my equipment or take the chance of wetting my equipment, right? Splashing water around. Nope, none of that. So I'm gonna take a rag, remove this cleanser. All right, that's just so excellent. I love this cleanser. It just doesn't. While it cleans your face, like take everything off, you know, it doesn't leave it feeling dry. And I like that because I don't like the feel of my skin being stripped of all its natural oils, all the things that it's good for it, just to get the face clean, you know. Don't like that. So my face is feeling refreshed. I need to wipe my lips off. So let me get this cleanser off with this rag. So what do y'all have planned for Valentine's Day? I mean, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna surprise my honey and what I'm gonna do. Hmm? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are all your romantic plans? And yeah, I'm not the girl that's gonna share the sentiment of, oh, I do Valentine's. I love on my person all the time, so I don't have to. Yes, I have to. Every opportunity I get or will ever be given to show love to my partner, I'm doing it. Okay? If I'm broke, I'm finding a way around the that probable fact, and I am doing something that he I'm finding a way. I'm finding a way. I'm making a way. Me and Jesus gonna celebrate this love that He gave me. Okay, I'm not playing with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this lip balm anyway. Okay, so my lips can be moisturized. This boosts your it sets your pH. Let's talk about that, right? And it boosts your moisture barrier so that when you apply this, you could wear lipstick on top of it or not, but this lip balm sets your lips, period. Now, of course, if you're a man, you don't want nothing with color, so the lip balm that matches the lip scrub I just used is for everybody, children, men, just gives you great feeling lips. So, of course, now that I did that, what are we doing? Let's do some let's do some masking today. I got Aren't y'all proud of me? I don't have to go after Chad's stuff, and I got my I got my spatula to apply my stuff. I don't have to go into his belongings. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut this thing open. Yes, because a whole lot of product be left inside of this. And if I'm gonna finish it, I'm gonna finish it. So I cut it open because nothing else is really coming out. All you're hearing is poof, just air. But when you look inside there, okay, I'm gonna show you how much of this stuff I'm gonna get out. Let's see how much is left in there while I would have probably thrown it out, right? All right. Ooh, before I start something new. All right. So we had thirst this weekend. I was loving it. So what is thirst? It's like only the greatest praise party in town. And what it is, yeah, a prayer and worship that culminates really our 21-day fast that we had in January. Now, of course, because the weekend when it was time to do that, it it snowed. There was that really big snowstorm. See, I got all this from the from one end of the tube. Not even the full thing. Look at that. All right, let's see if I'm even, but I'm prepared. I got my other one intact or in tow. I don't mess with not having what I need to take care of myself. So, yes, let's get this thing on evenly around my face. Hello. So, still from the tube that I was going to throw out, that sounded so empty. I was going poof, just farting air when I ask it to supply what I need. Hmm? You deserve all my. So I'm telling you about thirst, right? It's like a rock concert. I mean, oh my gosh, the music, the worship is so good. You just the Holy Spirit fills the room. So we enjoyed that time of just going in and going after God, going to the altar and laying down your burdens. Ain't nothing like that. People they don't talk about, well, why are people obsessed with or want to go to the church to do that? Because you just I don't know how people can fathom trying to get by without God, but hey, to each his own. You have the right to do what you're gonna do and to reap those benefits. So for me and my household though, we like to go see about the things of God. I don't know, some people feel like if they got a certain amount of money, like God is for poor people. God is not even an issue about money. You cannot survive. You cannot do anything really in life. You can't do it on your own. And then I will tell you, there is no amount of good deeds that you can put in to impress God. The Bible says our, righteousness is like filthy rags. Our righteousness, okay? This isn't even talking about our wrongdoing. Our righteousness is like filthy rags before Him. And so, and there is no That's why we need the blood of Jesus. That's what I'm saying. That's why you need the blood of Jesus. So I know there are folks who like to act like they can do this without Christ, but you really that's an I will say that's an idea. I would say it's a great idea. You could pursue that and try to do life without God, but many have tried. There ain't be one that has been successful. Okay, so so we enjoyed. The Holy Spirit was thick in the place. I mean, to look at my kids and see them praying about school, to have the opportunity and use it, to pray about our nation and just all the things that's going on in the world. When do you actually do that on your own? Kudos to you if that's a reg. Okay, if that's a regular thing that you do. It should be. Well, most of us, we go to God and pray and ask and beg and plead for all the things we want and put our petitions before Him as we should, but we don't really press in for our nation. So I was happy to do that and do that in an environment where um, there were others there agreeing on the things that we would hope to have God's help, God's guidance, God's. So you see how I'm taking care of my neck completely, my whole face and everything. That's what you want to do. And all of that came from this, just cutting it open. So I like to get, or should I say, all the bang for my buck. So yeah, I totally feel good about cutting that open. So what's gonna happen here? I do always tell you that there's navy bean extract in here, and it just works so well to pull the toxins out of your skin and all that. So once you're done, I'm not gonna smile, I'm not gonna smile, I'm not gonna laugh. Okay, not gonna crack my mask. Once you're done though, this is the form of exfoliation that I'm doing today. Um, I've done the microdermabrasion in front of you guys. This doesn't take long to dry, especially with my speeded up agent in my hand right now. When we're done with this, we don't have a lot else to do. Oh, for me, actually, yes. This is why I hardly do the charcoal mask. This charcoal mask, after I do it, because it harshly exfoliates, I mean, it pulls everything out and you can see what it work on your face. So I like that. I really like that. Yeah. So, yep, you leave out your delicate circles, right? This is, I always say, don't mess with the skin in there. It is delicate. And so you want to only put things made for the eye area in the eye area. Do you see how you're seeing it's starting to dry and you're getting some lighter grays in these areas? Let's see which parts will dry deeper and which parts will just, oh, it feels so cool and refreshing. I'm telling you, this is how you keep your face tight and right, because this thing really sucks up all that loose skin and stuff. I really like it. Chad likes it. The girls like to take advantage of him with that. We have family spa days just to make sure, you know, we're enjoying each other. You don't wait till your children are grown and gone and then try to hope that they come to the house and see you every now and then. We're maximizing our time with our kids. We do stuff together. We try to talk to them and be involved in their lives. All that. That's how I knew about this little boyfriend situation I talked to y'all about yesterday. I tell you, 13, talking about boyfriend. Jesus help me. Anyway, yeah, when this dries down and we wipe it off, the next move for me, I like to once I use the charcoal mask, I like to go in with my revealing radiance. No, that's not right. I'm trying to say my moisturizing gel mask. I do that after this. And revealing radiance is a whole other product. I like to go back with that because it helps me to pack a punch of moisture to support what I just removed. You know, this stuff. Face is feeling tight already. Neck is feeling tight. Uh huh. It's not fully dry, so I gotta keep fanning. Mm-hmm. You see, the neck area is also getting gray spots, lighter gray spots. Those are like where it's dry. Okay. So, yep. So we sang all these wonderful praise songs. Jesus was in the room. We were all, swooned by his presence. And we were able to lay down before him whatever you was a burden to you. So, expansion, finances, um, family drama, um, friend drama, whatever, the condition of the world today, our nation just not being what it used to be. Um, not in a bad, not in a good way, I should say. Yeah, because there are good things that used to happen, and now there are things that we just need to cry out before God to come down and intervene so that righteousness prevails in the land. Oh boy. Um yeah, so being having that experience was phenomenal. Okay. I was so happy simply because, you get your own praise party and stuff going on at your house, and that's all beautiful and stuff. But when you get with others and you really get to sit in that praise, oh my gosh, it is it's transformative and transcendent, and so it's something that is just totally appreciated. So, alrighty, tighty. Oh shucks, man, look at this. You see all that? You see all that wonderful, dry, tight area? See? Over here, though, my forehead is so tight right now. When all the parts that are not dry, I can still feel pretty cool. I really do appreciate the concreteness of it. Now, I do always say I love this uh, product because, or this choice of charcoal mask because I don't this is not the one you tear off. You don't want to be tearing off because over time that just breaks down the integrity of your skin. And your moisturizer is important. You're in essence taking care so that you can take care. So you don't need to be destructive in the taking care process. So that's important. Oh gosh. Yes. So yeah, that happened Sunday night, and um, we enjoyed that and came home. After that was done, um, had to come home and had a whole talk with my girl yesterday. About this whole I'm ready for a boyfriend issue that was uncovered. So now tell me in the chat, okay? What do you, because this is the part, this is the parent guilt that we have at times. So I decided I'm not going to send her to this class, which occurs at the church, where she sees this little boy, right? I feel like she has not been paying attention to the class. And so until you are ready, I should probably wait to give you some more maturity, you know, before you can go back to the class. What do y'all think about that? What do you think about that? I'm washing my spatula because I like to put my stuff back right away so it can be where I need it and I never have to fumble to get my stuff together. So that's all that you're hearing me do right now. Spatula washed and being replaced. Oop, I don't even need to replace it. I needed to wash it so that I could apply the other thing. All right. So yeah, type in the chat what you think I should do about the baby. There's always this guilt that, oh, but it's church. But she wasn't paying attention to the church, not the word, not nothing. She was out here doing her own thing. So with a warm rag, you go over and wipe this off. There aren't toxins. So you see in the dry, it becomes spotted, whatever is pulled out. And so because I do this on a regular and keep my face clean, there is not much I can even show you that was pulled out. So for me, the benefit of continuing to do this is not just keeping the face clean, but keeping my skin tight and my elasticity together. Okay, so I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna use this warm rag and I'm going to remove. Haha! I'm gonna remove this mask. Yeah, different masks do different things. So some people think that they're exfoliating, but they might just be adding moisture. they, you know, and so you gotta be aware of that. I use this mask because it exfoliates great, and and then another exfoliation step I do is the Revealing Radiance facial peel. I do that sometimes. I interchange it so my skin is always trying to be is always surprised at what it is that might be happening. It's like hand sanitizer. You don't want to get immune to using just one of them, right? And then germs just, mm, mm. As you can see, I like to rub upwards because we don't help gravity with nothing, okay? We don't help gravity. We don't pull down our face. The only thing I pull down with my brush is when I put in on my foundation, my liquid foundation. But listen, this face feels kind of right, okay? Do you see? Huh? Do you see how it had to crack up just to see there? Had to crack up just to break it down, get it off. It was tight, all right? Dried and tightened up the face, the skin. Mhm. You deserve all my praises, Lord, you deserve. That song stuck with me since Sunday night. 48 hours later, I'm still singing it. It's been in my heart, just been in my heart. It's the truth, though. Oh Lord, you deserve all my praises. Oh Lord, you deserve. Uh huh. So we're gonna get this off, and then we're gonna talk about what else do we need after. For me, I told you I put the moisture back. It really does a wonder for your skin. Oh, oh. Then I put the warm rag on my face like this. It's so transcending. Oh my God. Uh huh. Mm, This here makes your pores tighten and gets um, smaller. It controls the oil if your skin is oily that you are pumping out, or that, yeah, that's being pumped out because the pores are being closed tighter than they were before. So this is a really good repair for large skin cells, large pores and oiliness. This is a really good repair for people who need repair on acne, uh, blemishes, and tarnishing, all that, all the dark spots and so on that is on your face. This is what would remove it and give your skin a fresh shot. You totally want. Oh Lord, you deserve all the praises to my King. Only you deserve all the praises. Hallelujah. Okay, okay. Let's get it now. You surely want to. Uh huh. Oh, such warm water. Let's get all that gray stuff out of my hairline. All right. I'm under there. Turn this around. Uh huh. All right. So now we feel like our skin is refreshed in whatever way that is needed. Mm-hmm. And we can apply that renewing gel mask. Listen, let's get that all properly put on, and we'll talk about what different issue products we would need after this. And just in case you're fighting different things, I want you to know Mary Kay has got something for every skin type and issue that you can have. It's not just the dermatologist that has solutions for you, you know. What the dermatologist does is great. They solve issues with extreme that show up in an extreme way after a while that develop over time. Thank God for the dermatologist. Okay. However, we do need our daily routines that would keep things from getting to the worst stage that they can be. That's what that's what you want to make sure. So that's what Mary Kay is here for. Help you take care of things topically so you don't have to be on these heavy drugs. that these heavy drugs that over time that has so many side effects that you be like, is this helping or making it worse? A lot of times it's making it worse for some people. For some people it's working, but I don't want to be on heavily medicated stuff if I can avoid it. I gotta steward this body well. This girl wanna look good, okay, for her honey, for as long as she can. I'm not gonna do things that is not contributing to what I'm working on, okay, to my health and well-being. Even food I've gotten smarter with now. I eat to live. I don't live to eat. And so that was a change in perspective and position for me. So again, doing for my neck, everything I'm doing for my face, y'all. It's important. Now, as far as serums go, right? How do you have serums? And what are your thoughts on it? I'm looking for these I am looking for these feedback, y'all. These responses. Okay? All right. Now I can wash my spatula and put it back because I've done applying the mask. Let me see. Wipe that water off. We don't need to take excess water to the bag. All right. All right, Jesus. Thank you for getting us this far. Okay. Next will be our serums. Let's talk and our boosters, right? Our boosters, for instance. Let me hold on a second. All right. I'm using two boosters right now. Niacinamide ferulic acid and niacinamide brightener. The other one is just a hydrator. I mentioned it many times. Excuse my eating. I'm trying to hold my word to you and still live. It is dinner time. Anyway, um, boosters. Yeah, they target specific issues that you're trying to address and get results for. And so you want to make sure at the booster you are choosing, the booster of your choice is one that helps. Oh my God, that's like cool cucumbers on your face, okay? Just so you know. Now, it's important to lock in moisture and so on. For lack of moisture, your skin will crack like the desert, and you will have different emotion lines setting in and look probably worse than your grandma. So, it's important put in something like this on your face. It's not a have to, okay? Is that you get to. So, if you're trying to do the bare minimum regarding yourself, you're in a different headspace, and I excuse you because I have to grow up to the place where I valued myself and saw myself the way Christ sees me, where he wanted to come down amongst his creation, okay, and give a girl a chance. All right, you wanted to come and make it right so that I don't need a priest to go before God. He made it so that I can enjoy the presence of God because now I'm cloaked in his righteousness and it covers my sin. It took care of my sin debt. And so that there is quite important. I will give you grace if you're not there yet, and you will understand later on the, your value and your worth, and then it won't be a matter of, oh my gosh, being a minimalist with what you do get to do for yourself. Listen, I celebrate my health and well-being because I remember all the time, especially when my mind goes back to any visit I've had to the hospital where I visit anybody in there. I always think to myself, and life is just going on. The world is turning still, regardless of this friend being in the hospital, regardless of this family hurting or anything. I always think to myself, when I go out there living my life, I'm always going to remember that it is a privilege I have to be walking around and to be enjoying eating places, enjoying relationships, enjoying family, enjoying friends, enjoying events. It is a privilege to even have the mundane, even if you're not doing all that, to be walking around, period, is a win. A great, huge, big win. There was this lady, I heard this testimony today. There was this lady who was at a crusade that my friends were at, and what was it with her? She received the miracle of being able to kneel again, just simply kneeling, okay? And for the past 9 years, whatever condition she had prevented her from being able to use her knees to bend and to get up, to bend and to get up. And so it keeps it in the forefront of my head, okay? It's the little things that we take for granted. When I say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited that I'm not in the hospital or I'm not paying for oxygen, I am overjoyed. Because simple as breathing in and out is a miracle in itself and something we shouldn't take for granted. And so, yeah, we could get all whoop de doop in the day and in the drama of the day and all these things, but to really be grateful, we should keep it in the forefront of our heads that, hey, things ain't got to be what we call normal. You know, we could be taken out at any moment or whatever. So you got to be grateful and keep things in perspective as so you are celebrating what's important. So just wanted to say that because I remembered the woman's testimony. But yeah, so we get to take care of ourselves. So skincare shouldn't be a if, it should be a must, right? It should be a must, no fuss. And so, we're learning to take care of our skin, how to clean it and all, we get to present our best selves. So I know this is partially dry, right? That's why we was doing all the fanning. I usually watching something or making phone calls or something while my masks are drying. Sometimes I fall asleep in this one. Sometimes I fall asleep in the other one. But either way, I let this thing dry and do what it's going to do. And then I come back on in and I go in with my boosters. I put the one with ferulic acid and niacinamide. I put the drops. Okay, I don't put it all over my face, right? I put the drops, okay, on any spot that I'm working on fading away because that's what it does. Fade makes that spot fade away and come to the complexion of the rest of the skin around it. So I love that. Hey Chad, mwah, love my guy. So and there are some. You know how you have those natural moles that you try to get rid of? So I'm just testing it to see what that's all about and what that's going to turn out to be. And it has made them lighter. So I like that. I like that. I go in afterwards with my hydrator. I do put the hydrator over all my face, though, over all the skin, so that it can hydrate and boost my skin barrier. Excellent. Now, of course, for those people who need, who have dry skin issues, there is much help. That is not something you have to continue having an issue with. So I would say that you should, for sure. What is, yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. It's dry in some parts. Look how shiny it is, guys. Yes, this is not, this, you wash this off. But of course, I'm at the sink here, so I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it off, right? But it has added a nice layer of moisture here, all right? When I do this, I don't necessarily have to do the hydrating booster because this is doing what that would do. And what next? As this glossiness gets in there, after doing boosters, you want to get into, for people who are working on tightening their skin, who is working on um, boosting the texture of your skin, there is a resurfacer booster that helps to do that. But also, let me tell you, it has been found, science will tell you that vitamin A, vitamins on your skin does phenomenal as far as boosting and bolstering your moisture barrier, your texture, your epidermis is strengthened by vitamins, antioxidants, and these things when you apply them. And so that's the secret realm that Mary Kay operates in because it does add these beautiful things topically. So whether you are drinking your vitamins or not, you're wondering why you're looking good, but you're inside weak, drink your vitamins because this stuff will have you looking good all day and you can get carried away. But you do have to take care of what you put inside. All right, so this is our time wise replenishing serum C and E. You definitely want that in your life. And so when we wipe this off, that's what I'm going to be adding, my vitamin C and E. That's a serum. Now, there are other serums like, if you're on the Miracle Set, you will know that the Nighttime Defender, kabam, that's what it looks like. You see the little peptides in there, minerals, botanicals, all that, right? They come through. This is a really good booster of your collagen. All right. And so when you pump, when it goes through the pump, those little beads, they burst and they expose your skin to actual very potent vitamins that allow your skin to flourish. Okay. Look at that thing. All right. Look at this thing. This is the hand that doesn't have any of it. See how it appears dry? All right. This is the hand that totally is not greasy, totally not greasy at all. Take a look, take a look, take a look at that very healthy skin. So that's another serum. Uh, there are many that you can use. I am on the Time Wise repair set. So for me, my moisturizer has all the things in it that I need. But there is a serum that I use, which I call it the put it back where God left it serum. But really, it is our lifting serum. It is literally like a bra for your face. It lifts, tightens, tuck, put away. Okay, all the put things back where God left them. So all the work that gravity did, pulling stuff down, and you over the years, this is to lift, tuck, and tighten. Love this serum. Works wonderfully. So that would be my everyday. Another thing that Chad is using is the clinical solutions retinol point 3, right? First, we used to have the one, the point 5, but this is for daily use. So this one is absolutely a miracle worker. When you're using this, you don't need nothing else but your moisturizer. So the boosters and all, no. You just use your cleanser whenever it is you're done with like your exfoliation process, like what I'm doing right now. You just put a pea size, okay, of this on your hand because the thing about Mary Kay product, they last so long and they're worth every drop of your money. Just know it's not your dollar store makeup. It's not your LA girls or whatever else. This is your real deal best in the world skincare brand. And so it's doing what it says it will do. You don't need a lot of it. You just need a little. A little goes a long way. So in Mary Kay, we have a saying, a dot is a lot. So here you want to use like a pea size. You know when I say pea size, what I mean? You want to use like a green pea. Think of a green pea and squirt that on your hand and then put it one, two, three, four, five. Okay. And then spread that thing out and you will be amazed within the first, I'm going to say 3 days. Okay. The results, the change you're going to see in your skin is going to be phenomenal. Your skin, it gave 100%. All the people that were in this trial use period, everybody had um, improved look and disappearing of wrinkles and fine lines. So first 3 days. So it's better than your Botox, I would say. But I'm not a Botox girl, so. But that's it. After you are done with your boosters and your serums, you want to go ahead and put your moisturizer on, lock all this stuff in, and for God's sake, if you're 25, right, and up, you definitely want to be taking care of your eye area. So get your eye cream. Mary Kay has some beautiful eye creams that actually work to keep away dark circles, to depuff the eyes for those who it's hereditary, this puffy eye and these dark circles and whatnot. The stress. For others it comes on due to stress or lack of sleep. And so you want to, if you're 25 or older, make sure you have an eye cream. It's just what you want to do for as a best practice. Okay, as a best practice, you don't want to wait till you are older and you see the results of your not taking care, and then you go, "I thought I had good genes this whole time." Listen, just do what you can do to ensure the results that you want, because when you get down the road you can't wish you did what you were supposed to do up the road. That's not going to help you. So I'm going to wash my face off now, or wipe my face off now, and that's about it for the skincare, guys. Once you're done with your eye, you've done putting on your eye cream, and you are done with all the steps that I just told you, you're done, you're done, you're done. Okay? Tomorrow, Wednesday, make sure to join me at 6:30 again because yes, we will continue our skincare drive. We are going to talk about um Body Wellness Wednesday, how to make it well with your body. Okay? What do you do? How do you take care? How do you wash up? How do you get rid of, different issues you're facing, whatever those issues are? Um, you know, fine lines and wrinkles, dark spots. What other things people have? Acne, scarring, dry skin. These are just common problems, but they're not the only problems. There are people with rosacea, you know, they're irritated and red all the time, or, super sensitive, don't know what to use on their skin. I'm here for you. Nikki V, the skincare guru, is here for you. So, I mean, let us find out exactly how to farm good skin. Okay? How do we look great all the time, with or without the makeup, right? We want to have one skin tone running all the way through from our forehead all the way through to our décolleté. All this here, this whole area, when you are wearing, you know, your shoulderless things or a tank top, we shouldn't see three different shades on your on your body. Okay, it should just be one skin tone through and through. All right. So show up tomorrow and learn how to take care of the largest organ on your body, your skin, from H to T. All right. Today we did. Should I put some retinol on? I didn't do that in a long time. Well, there I go. The one time I was real prepared and wasn't going to go into chat stuff, I still end up going into chat stuff. Hey, get you a man. Robbed him. I love that guy. But anyway, yep, Valentine's Day is coming. I asked y'all, what are y'all doing for your spouses? How are you celebrating love hmm, in your life? Yeah, I'm going to put this retinol on. hmm And then I'm gonna lock it in with my moisturizer. Yep, 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 yep. And then that's it for me. I'm gonna put some more of that stuff on my lips just cause. Cause I can, cause I can. All right. So yeah, what y'all doing for y'all spouses? Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Face feel refreshed and clean. And look at my moisturized skin. And I shouldn't just say moisturized skin. Look at my non-greasy, non-sticky, ain't is all the way shiny. Hello, yeah, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my skin is right with the Lord, right as rain. What is good is that I got 12-hour moisturization there, and everything is set. But I digress. So I'm done. You got any questions for me, guys? Any questions for me or suggestions as to how I can love on my man? Huh? Huh? How I can show him my appreciation for his undivided attention. Ain't nothing like a grown man, okay? And you don't gotta fight all this that is single eyed and only has eyes for you, right? You don't gotta worry about all these other problems these people got because they people immature and whatnot. That's the one thing about grown folks. Okay, they know what they want, and they recognize that hey, we only got so much time in life, so there's no time for the shenanigans. That was for when you were young and dumb, but you think you were smart. Get off that cheating train. It ain't making no sense. Plus, it ain't going nowhere great. So, can you cheat? Yeah, anybody can cheat. Well, what's the point? Where are you going with that? What you gonna do with that? Hmm? It ain't got no good for you. So, DM a girl so we could talk about some skincare. But be blessed. I am pretty much, yeah, pretty much done. I pray y'all have a blessed rest of the day. Yes, indeed. Totally.